is up, Rockers of the Rock Nation, and happy motherfucking Halloween to all you badass rockers out there. And yes, I am wearing this, but oh well, fuck it. And I figured, since I'm doing a review on SmackDown's Halloween special, why not give you guys a extra treat and give it to you guys tonight. But now, let me just take off my Jason mask. Shit. I fell on the floor. Fuck it. Oh well. Oh god. But, yeah. Happy Halloween to you guys. And like I said, might as well give you guys a little extra treat. Since, you know, SmackDown's had their Halloween special, I'm reviewing SmackDown. So let's start. To start the show, we had Mr. McMahon, the chairman of the board, come out. And really, to be honest, gave a WWE Network plug for only $9.99. No, I'm kidding. But, hey, what can I say? I'm probably going to go and subscribe tonight. Here later tonight after I upload and record this video. Might as well. Free for the month. Hell, might as well. Fuck it. And yes, Chance, of course, I gotta say, overdone, whatever. So there you go. Now, from there we go to the first match of the night. And we got the Divas Halloween Costume Battle Royale! No, what the fuck, I'm hyper tonight. But this match is number contenders. Basically, it's a match for number contenders for the Divas Championship. And don't get me, and I laughed my ass off during this match for the most part. Because when I saw Paige dressed as Summer Rae, I practically lost it. And then, of course, you had Rosa Mendez dressed up as a zombie nurse, and it was just freaking hilarious. But all I really have to say is on this one, the match, well, again, you already know my view on the Divas, but Nikki Bella won this, and to be honest, it was kind of obvious she was going to win it. Because the pure fact of it is, I don't know what they're doing with Paige anymore. Why they're kicking her out of the Divas title picture. I mean, yeah, I can understand why, but it's just kind of stupid. Because Paige and AJ, that would have been a perfect feud to continue. Some people might say it was getting old, but it really wasn't, to be honest. I mean, they could do so many interesting stuff with it. They probably didn't stop it. They probably just prolonged it for the night. But Nikki Bella winning in that match is kind of the obvious thing. But then, before the match actually, and overall, though, I give that match a 2.0 just because Divas in costumes. Who wouldn't love that? And then from here, you have... And then after that, you show Brie dressed up as her husband, Daniel Bryan. And really, this is showing the Bella feud progression and all this shit, which, quite frankly, I don't care who has a different side of me. I just find the Bella feud completely stupid and annoying, like I said from a Monday's Raw review. It's just really... And eventually... Brie's going to end up turning on Nikki, so what the fuck doesn't matter. And then after that, you have, well, a rematch from Raw. But first, I gotta drink that Hawaiian punch. Anyway, we had basically, like I said, a rematch Raw, Kane versus Ziggler. And really, before I actually talk about the actual match, let me just say, the Kane and Rollins before match speech, at least for Kane, beside him being corporate Kane, at least they're actually keeping Kane the way he is, basically the big red monster, in a sense, even if he is corporate Kane, which, no offense, I never really like corporate Kane. I like Kane mask over unmasked, so there you go. But at least from Kane and Rollins, at least, like I said, they both can talk to Mike really well, so there's that. But about the Kane versus Ziggler match, really, I have nothing to say about this match other than, even if it was a rematch and we've seen it before, quite enjoyable to say the least, because basically it's the same as Monday, but the more aggression to it really helped it. And I actually bumped it up to a 3.5 rating, so there you go. But then after that, we had the aftermatch beatdown to Ziggler by Kane and Noble and Mercury. And that led to Ziggler having a second match right after that tonight. Seth Rollins versus Ziggler. And can I just say, this was not really considered a match to me, if you ask me. I have nothing I have to say about this. It's just ridiculous, stupid punishment. And I give this match literally a 0.5. And that's how bad it was, if you ask me. And both these matches, Kane ended up winning. Like I said, gave that a 3.5. And, of course, after all that beatdown and match game, of course, Seth Rollins is going to, I got to get myself situated here, win. Because, really, it's an injured Ziggler. What do you expect after a beatdown? But this does lead to a very, very interesting thing. Is Ziggler technically part of Team Cena? And really, is anybody part or even associated with Cena, will they be subjected to the authority punishment like this? Simple as that. And you even wonder, after what Miz said on Miz TV, is he going to be part of Team Cena? I mean, it's possible, but you never know. But I get more on Miz TV later. And here you have the next match of the night. Heath Slater, dressed as a Scarecrow. Quite fitting. I like Heath Slater, so I can't say anything on that. Versus Ryback. Now, from what I've understood, Ryback has came back face. And don't get me wrong, that's probably interesting the most part because you never really see Ryback face all that much. Because the last time, well, yeah, pretty much. So, there you go. It's an interesting way. But all I have to say is, making a Ryback face mid-carders constantly is not the way to go. I mean, I understand he is a mid-carder himself. But they're basically, in the way this is, currently making him the way he first came to WWE, being undefeated for a while before he was defeated by John Cena, much like almost every big man who goes undefeated. So it's, I don't know if Khali for sure. I know Umaga probably. I can't recall really, but you know. But if WWE, in my opinion, if they really play their cards right, they could have actually put Ryback already. Or if they work him up, put him in the WWE Heavyweight Championship material title picture, basically. But I know that ain't going to happen because why know it's going to be Cena versus Brock Lesnar again at Royal Rumble. Fuck off with that match. No offense to anybody, but we've seen that match too much already. And then, from what I know, John Cena is supposed to lose again. Roman Reigns is supposed to win the Royal Rumble and beat Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania, from what I know. And so Ryback ever being the main title picture probably isn't going to happen anytime soon. Simple as that. But this match, mainly just for comedic aspect, with Heath Slater being just a Scarecrow, or the hand being flown up in there, stuff like that, I give this match a 1.5. Simple as that. That leads me to really the first glimpse of Halloween for tonight on tonight's show. And really, I will say, for a Halloween special, they actually knew what they were doing. But this leads to the Adam Rose Halloween bit, with the R-Truth surprise return, at least for me, But, and I laughed during this whole thing, but with R-Truth talking about the bunny, it does really make you wonder who is actually underneath the bunny costume. From what I heard, it's really Darren Young, and that's saying something. But, who knows who's under it. But, if any of y'all want to make this a discussion, hell, discuss about it. Good, like I said. I mean, you kind of do wonder who's the bunny. And that's all I gotta say on that. And then from there, we have Miz TV live. Well, technically, he's not live on SmackDown. Because, sadly, SmackDown isn't live anymore, it's taped. Which sucks. But we have Miz TV, of course, Miz and Mizdow. Mizdow, not even talking, just mimicking Miz while Miz is talking. Brings out Mark Henry again. And really, just saying, it's kind of obvious that Mark Henry is probably, in the most part, jealous of Big Show or thinks he's better. Just from the words, the way he says and all that. And of course, with all this, it's not about being bigger, it's about being stronger, stuff like that. And I'm saying that leads to a brawl between Big Show and Mark Henry. When Big Show came out, started beating the fuck out of Mark Henry got the upper hand and all that. And you can tell this is actually leading to, at least for the most part, leading to a Show and Henry feud. And this is probably what I'm actually looking forward to see how it continues on. So there you go. Nothing really on say, just that. And now we have the next match. Goldust and Stardust. Sorry if you couldn't hear Stardust. That's what we trying to make them. Versus Los Matdoras. Or as people know by Epico and Primo. Now, nothing really special with this match. But overall, I did quite enjoy it. I mean, the styles are similar to an extent. The match, for the most part, was back and forth over for both teams. At least up until El Torito got involved in the match. Which, no offense to Stardust and Goldust, but that was stupid to put him in the match, in my opinion. Unless he actually was legal. I don't think he was, though. So there you go. No, actually he wasn't, because I don't even know, Diego or Fernando, whatever the fuck. I don't even know how to tell them apart or whatever. Pinned Goldust, I think it was. But overall, like I said, Styles Thunder, this was quite an enjoyable match. I give it a 3.0. And that led to Los Matadores win, pretty much. So there you go. And also, by the way, in case I didn't mention who won with the Ryback match, Ryback did win. So there you go. I did say he's making him undefeated, so. This leads to the next thing. Kane and Eric Rowan horror movie thing. Now, again, this was another way to promote the Halloween theme. And like I said, the Halloween theme is actually quite enjoyable. That's really all I gotta say on that. And what I found funny most during that whole thing, well, two things. Kane's like, "You're scaring me." That's kind of funny to hear Kane say, or the fact that they were most likely watching See No Evil. Or I at least think they was. And in case people don't know what See No Evil is, it's actually Kane's movie that he was in. So there you go. Now this leads to the next match. This just leads to the next horrible match, and I have a lot to talk about with this one. Rusev versus the Great Khali. And obviously Rusev's going to win. Oh my god, in this one, I have to act serious, but it's kind of hard not to. Kind of hard to. I'm sorry. But this one, you could obviously tell is set up for Rusev to win. Because Khali, being the man he was, I saw him when he first debuted on through. I mean, I understand he's older, but he's not that old. He could have got out of the fucking Accolade if he wanted to. Really, it's fucking ridiculous. But so you're going to have to tell it's set up for Rusev to win. And to be quite fair, Rusev needs to fucking lose one fucking match. Because he's been fucking undefeated since he debuted. And that's been how long now? Really? And no, and like I said, they're basically turning him into Ryback when he debuted. Or Ryback now, I could say, too. It's really ridiculous. Because no offense, this Rusev needs to fucking lose. I'm sorry. I don't like Rusev that much because the whole Russia shit's getting fucking annoying. Let me say my next point. The whole Russia and USA thing is getting motherfucking old. Especially when you have him go for the United States Championship. I mean, yeah, I know it's going to come to this eventually. But, I'm fucking Rusev. I'm from Russia. I'm fucking going to, once I get a hold of the United States Championship, I'm going to give it to Putin, or whatever the fuck you call him. I'm sorry, but WWE needs to stop this Russia versus USA crap. Yeah, I understand it's a gimmick. It's just, they're helping fuel the fight for World War III. That's all I gotta say. And really, with Rusev winning and all that shit, I was honestly about to give this match a flat 0. I honestly was. But I figured to be more fair and at least give it a 1. Yep, me saying that shit's probably gonna come back and haunt me, but oh well. The only plus side on this whole thing is we get to see Sheamus. Yep. Holy shit. Now here comes me with the Bray Wyatt promo. And now I can actually not yell and all that shit. I'm gonna get another drink. That was a long one, but well. For today being a Halloween episode, Bray's rant actually fits along with his own personality, as well as Ambrose's. No complaints, really. And it's really advancing the Wyatt Ambrose feud. That's really all I gotta say. Personally, I just want to see where this Bray Wyatt and Dean Ambrose feud goes. And that leads me to, well, the last match of the night. The Trick or Street fight. Dean Ambrose versus Cesaro. And I have no complaints about this match, to be honest. It's a match we didn't get to see on Raw. And quite frankly, I'm glad we didn't get to see it on Raw, because it wouldn't be any good, to be quite frankly, if we saw it on Raw. Because Raw wasn't going to be a street fight. This one was a trick or street fight. I mean, yeah, I understand it's a repeat match that we've seen multiple times before. Or at least one other time before, because I know they was in a street fight before. But it's always exciting to see Ambrose and Cesaro face off, in my opinion. I mean, just by the way you've seen Ambrose and Cesaro use all the stuff. From the beatings with the fucking kendo stick, to the candy going flying, to the Cesaro getting smacked, from the pumpkin getting smashed because Cesaro falls on him, from the thing being on Cesaro, from the pumpkin being on Cesaro's head, and all that shit, which I find that quite hilarious. I was like, oh shit, when that happened, so, you know. And just all around from all the other props. From around, like, the witch's broom and the skeleton, and the apple bobbing, stuff like that, and the candy going flying was quite frankly the funniest part. One of the funniest parts of that match. Or Dean Ambrose fucking flying with the witch's broom. But overall, this was really a quite enjoyable match. Of course, Dean Ambrose picks up the win. And really, I gotta give props to WWE lately. From what I've seen from the past and from tonight, they're trying to bring the more extreme matches onto the non-pay-per-view shows. Quite frankly, I like that. Dean Ambrose in this match picked it a win, and I'd give it literally a 5-star rating. That's the highest one tonight. And that's about it for you, Rockers. Again, happy Halloween. And if you guys would like to, down in the description, my Facebook, my Facebook, my Twitter, down in the description. If you guys want to follow me on Twitter, like my Facebook page, go right on ahead. You can like, comment, or subscribe to this channel. And if you want to, go ahead. Or, and also, before I say, all of the match ratings, in case you missed me talking about it, or just wasn't paying attention, down in the description below as well. So again, until next time, Rockers of the Rock Nation, live free and rock.